Good day to everybody out there. Today is the perfect day to boss up and go get you a farm. What you waiting for? You know, you don't have to be a millionaire to get a farm. I want to take y'all and bring y'all through this land right quick just to kind of show you what we're doing. Even though y'all have seen some of what we're doing, y'all didn't see a lot of what we got going on here. So as I mentioned before in previous videos, we come in this way here, which is like the behind, you right on the side of the house. Camera's a little crazy, but today is a perfect day to go get you a farm or a piece of land so you can start farming. There's no reason why in today, 2025, lots of us are still stuck in the past when it comes to going grocery shopping and, you know, being able to do for self. We still relying on the government. We still blaming the government. We still blaming the senators, the governors and mayors and everybody else because we are stuck in a position that we're in. We hate the 9-to-5 that we're in. So it's always easier to point the finger. So I say today is the perfect day to go out and get you a farm, because if you're doing for self and you're able to produce your own food, you have your own solar power, you have your own well water, you have no mortgage, then nobody can tell you, nope, it doesn't matter. You don't really need a job. You don't really need to, I shouldn't say you don't need a job, but if you lose your job, the chances of you being able to sustain your life and make it won't be as difficult because you don't have any expenses. As you can see right here, this right here behind me is my creek. I love the barrier here. This is a part of that 20 feet barrier. So, excuse me, the creek is just beyond all this bush. So anywhere from the creek on in to about right here, everything on this side of the path is going to be left untouched. So that way, if the neighbor comes over here and decide that he wants or she wants to cut anything over here, they won't be able to see over into our estate. If they do, it'll be very minimal, you know, but over here, it goes down. This creek goes the whole length of the property. I wish I could show y'all, but it goes down that way and it comes down this way. And as you can see here, this path here, which I've shown you guys before, all of this is getting ready to get opened up. So as I told you, to the right over here is the creek side. To the left over here is the forest and all of the tall trees and high canopy. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. But we're going to be able to walk through it pretty soon without any vines, any major trees. Major trees, but we're going to keep the major trees. Any of the bush, you know, any of the shrubs. It's just going to be really clear. And as you can see, as we coming down this way, you can see how clear it gets over here. All of this will be eventually turned into fruit trees. A lot of this wood here is wood that could be utilized when it comes to construction and building. A guy told me yesterday for most of these trees that you see, most of them can be used for building. A guy told me yesterday that I could get about $300 to $400 per tree. Per tree. That's ready. Now, I'm not trying to make no money like that, so I'm not selling no trees. My thing is to get fruit trees. I'm not trying to make no money off no lumber and no construction trees. You feel me? So this is incredible. Actually, I didn't even get to show y'all. So as you can see over here, before, you couldn't see none of this. You couldn't see any of this. Now you can actually see everything opening up. Everything opening up. Most people think you got to live like a millionaire, or you got to be a millionaire to live like this. And I say you don't. In fact, this is a minimalist lifestyle. This is nothing that screams millionaire. This is nothing that screams millionaire. All of it, all of this screams knowing how to budget your money, right? All of this screams want to be self-sustainable, right? All of this screams knowing how to strategize and being a step ahead, right? To me. Y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. Would you guys live off grid? Do you have any interest in living off grid? Do you have any land? Do you know how to go about getting the land? I'm gonna do a live video. I'm gonna do a live video basically showing you different websites you can go to look at land, the prices of it in real time, make a phone call to someone at the county so you guys can actually listen and hear and see. This is real. We can actually go buy these properties. Seriously. I might do that today, honestly. I don't even know. I can't do it today. I got several things going on. Got a lot of work being done here. Like, that's the difference between you, or I should say, that's the difference between me and a lot of other individuals and folks out here. I'm consistent. I'm consistent with what I do. I love what I do. I love being me. You know what I'm saying? When I see a lot of YouTubers come on here, they clout chasing, they making up lies, they screaming for attention. I don't understand how, well, I get it. A lot of it is money, so they can keep up and pay their bills, you know. But for me to come on here and constantly compromise who I am for some fucking dollars, I can't see it. When I mean compromise, I mean just making up things and lies. And now the titles are sometimes catchy and grabby for leverage so we can get the viewer in. Once we get the viewer in, then, right, it's almost like a bait and switch. Yeah, we baited you in with the negative talk, but we want to switch it up to the positive growth and show you all of this growth with these fruit trees and these vegetables. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to actually show you a couple fruit trees right now, because I don't like to talk that we grow food and we ain't actually showing no food. I mean, we definitely got plenty of food, and it's not even a question. I mean, look at the craboo. You got all this craboo right here. Look, I'm gonna pick up all this craboo. That's 4 craboos right there. 4. Pick them up off the ground. You want them? Play them. So, back here, coconut. Over here, plantain, avocado tree. We stack, baby. Ain't no lack over here. See, millionaires, a lot of millionaires, they might have millions and millions of dollars, but what they fail you to show you and tell you is they also have lots and lots of expenses. See, the problem with a lot of us when we start making money, our expenses also increase. So it's just like, now you become a multi-million-dollar slave just to keep up with your expenses every month. So now you have become a multi-million-dollar slave. So I am, fuck I got going on here? Shit. See, things be falling in your boot. I don't know what this is. Oh, something fell in my boot. See, I feel like I'm a millionaire. I feel like I'm a billionaire. I feel like I'm a multi-billionaire. I feel like it. I ain't talking about no delusional. Oh, I can fly and I know no. I feel like that. I wake up living life every day how I want to live it. Right? This is true freedom and true wealth to me. That shit look different for everybody. True freedom and true wealth looks different for everybody. Look at this. Look at this over here. Look at how we able to just walk through here now. All of this has been cleared out. All of this eventually. See, I'm gonna share something with you. In fact, we'll come back with another video with that. Y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health. Drink a glass of water.